Today I'm playing 2.8 Prince Cycle, and basically I'm just going to try and get as many princes down as possible on their tower. Also, let me tell you guys a quick story. In fact, okay, that's a strange first play, you're a smart guy. In fact, this is going to be a horror story about the time I got a job. Ooh, spooky. Anyway, I've only ever worked one job that wasn't self-employed, and it was at my dad's friend's gas station when I was like 16. Eating this whole hog rider, by the way, I don't want to respond to that. Now, I was working very illegally. This guy has such a stupid deck. But basically, right, I was 16. I was getting paid $13 an hour, something like that, in straight cash, and legally, I shouldn't have been selling What do you have that for? Sorry, legally I should not have been selling cigarettes, but I was definitely selling cigarettes. Anyway, one day when I'm working, these two cops pull in one day, and the guy asks for a pack of Parliament shorts, and you see, I kind of just panicked because I didn't want to give the cops cigarettes because I wasn't sure if I looked old enough to be doing that, right? So I just said we don't have any more. The guy proceeds to point at the window of the building from like 30 feet away and through a window on a desk somehow. And he sees, by the way, I didn't mean to Vine that. I was trying to rage, but I was kind of wrapping the story. But he sees a pack of cigarettes there, and he's like, what about that one? Officer Eagle Eyes over here or something, man. Anyway, I told him that was just an empty display pack, because usually smokers are kind of particular about which brands they like. I don't know, they can't respond to this. Right, but then he was like, no, you guys restock on Fridays, and it's a Saturday. How does he even know that? How do you know that we restock on Fridays? How often are you at this gas station? Regardless, I go fake check in the back and come out with a pack of cigarettes, and as I hand them to him with my hands shaking, he's like, oh, how old are you? And without thinking, I kind of just said 19 because I felt like 18 seemed too on the nose. And he then proceeded to stare at me for like 10 seconds straight before saying, checks out. Moral of the story, never get a job. So, yeah, don't do that. Now, of course, I am joking. You probably should get a job. But I would like to say, we now have more Instagram followers than YouTube subscribers, so go check me out on there where you guys can watch the full long-form version of these videos that I put down on Instagram where I tell stories and stuff. Maybe you guys will enjoy those. Alright, this is pretty tight. Let me see if I can mirror Prince here. Oh, wait, I'm gonna E-Spirit. Oh, he scarred me on the left! Hold up, Vine's on that. Oh my god. And that's how you win. I'm the best there ever was. Go watch the full video.